He is C and she is D. Join them on their CeeDeeLight journey. He has a spider and she has an Indian scout. Don't forget about a Riker or she may pout. From north, south, east, and west, motorcycle travel is what we love best. So tune in, subscribe, and stay a while as we take you along on our fabulous ride. Woo!
Hello, it's Dee here from CeeDeeLight. Thank you for tuning into our video today. I came across some footage that I had lost. I didn't know where it had went, but eventually I found it, and this is part of our trip to Ohio in June of 2024. Yes, June of 2024. So this is the last part and some of the final video that I was able to compile together to just give you a quick overview of some of the things we experienced when we were in Ohio. So in the beginning you saw we actually passed through Michigan, and we were on our way to actually Canada. We went across the border to meet a friend and a former neighbor that literally lived across the street from me, and we became good friends. So we decided to meet in Canada. She's actually located in more of the upper part of Michigan, and so Canada was close to her, and Canada was a place that C and I always wanted to check out. So we decided to, put that in on the trip. Since we were going to Ohio, that's where we're going to pit stop at, and then go over to Canada, meet her, hang out for a couple of hours, and then, drive on back to Ohio. So as you see here now, we actually are making our way to the border crossing. It was very hot that day. It's fun going back looking at old videos, bring back the memories of your experience. So anyway, we're about to, as you see the little blinking sign there, that's Canada. As soon as I think we had to pay a toll, and I think we had to show our passports, and we did that, and it was a little wait. So, but we kind of made it through. It wasn't as long as a wait at this point that I thought we would have to experience. So we made our way through. So I'm going to be in and out with the commentary of this voiceover. So just feel free to enjoy the scenery. Look at the clouds up there. It was a beautiful day. Even though it was hot, it wasn't in the hundreds or anything like that, but it just was hot overall. But it was just so much fun and excitement being there, going across the border. So now we're making our way across the bridge. And this is the bridge that connects USA and Canada. I'm trying to think. This is the old bridge. If I'm not mistaken, they're actually trying to build a new bridge. Ambassador Bridge. That's what it is. We made our way across the Ambassador Bridge, and it's an old bridge, and when you drive across it, you can actually tell how old it is. But it still was a great experience to be there. If you go to the website, which is ambassadorbridge.com, it's called North America's #1 international border crossing, and it's been serving the United States and Canada for over 9 decades. quite impressive, quite impressive. The Ambassador Bridge is a towed suspension bridge across the Detroit River that connects Detroit, Michigan in the United States with Windsor, Ontario in Canada. And that's where we met our friend at, in Windsor, Ontario in Canada. We actually stopped at a Tim Hortons there and stayed for a little bit and just caught up and showed a picture of the kids and dogs and things like that. So it was a good time. Welcome to Canada. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. People really like these bikes. Well, C and I are sitting at the stop light, waiting to turn left, and basically we're going to navigate our way down to the meetup spot in Tim Hortons, where we can meet our friend Penny. So as you notice, you look at the roads, they're not the best looking roads. Maybe it's because of all the snow and or salt they may put on them. But some of the roads you gotta watch out for potholes and tar snakes, and, just general wear and tear. So we just basically navigated our way through the town to get to the Tim Hortons to meet our friend. 2 hours later, we essentially sat in the Tim Hortons restaurant for 2 hours or so and talking, eating a little snack because that was kind of like our lunch too. And then we gave Penny a hug and we loaded back up on our motorcycles and then made our way back to the border on the Canada side in order to go to the US side. Take a look at the traffic now. I think it was somewhere around 3 o'clock p.m. Canadian time, and you see the line of traffic for people coming in is a whole lot longer, and even coming out for us, it was longer than what we expected it to be. So we're just kind of going with the flow of traffic to get back out. And what's going to happen, basically, we're just going to follow this truck, and then we're going to get back to the toll to pay to leave out. So it makes me wonder, we're paying all these tolls, but the bridge itself looked horrible, and the roads in Canada are no better, and the roads leading up to the bridge on the United States of America side don't seem to be any better. We are officially back in the US. So now I am coming up on the official border to cross into the United States from Canada. Where we were before was a bridge toll, but even that bridge expands across Canada and USA. But right there, you're only paying the toll for the bridge, and then when you get up to the actual border crossing, that's where you have to show your passport. So after paying another toll, we got through, and then we just basically, I pulled over to the side to see if the place where we're going was supposed to be a little shop and a welcome to America thing, to see if they had any actual souvenirs we could take back with us. The next morning. Good morning, it's Dee here. It is Sunday morning. It is about 6:33 in the morning. Hoping to pull out exactly 7 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. We are now on our way back to North Carolina. It has been a great trip, a great getaway. This Airbnb is lovely, clean, nice, comfortable, relaxing. So we had a good time on the Google map. It's about 8 hours, 8.5 hours. If it was a straight drive, since it's not a straight drive, the trip will probably turn into 10, 11 hours depending on traffic. Took us about 11 hours or so to get here because of traffic, construction, one-lane roads on the interstates, some of them. So hopefully, since it's Sunday, I'm hoping it won't be as bad and that we can make good time. But as you hear now, it's early. Birds are tweeting and twerping, very peaceful. It's about 56 degrees, I believe, 55 degrees. So I have my warmers on under my vented pants because I know it's going to get hot today. And we're traveling further south. So got to stay hydrated, been drinking water a lot. You should drink before the trip, during the trip, and then after the trip. But I'll just give you a shot of the outside if I didn't do that already. I don't think I did when we arrived. You probably saw it when we pulled up, but very nice Airbnb. The hosts were wonderful people. We didn't need anything. I mean, she was available if we needed to reach out. She gave us her phone number, and just a good time. So it's in a little small subdivision by the river. So C is packing our things up in the trailer. The bikes did well. Definitely gonna do an oil change when we get back though. So I'm packing up some of my stuff. This is my top case. So my GoPro equipment is in here. This is a helmet bag cover. So when we stop, if we go in the store, I can kind of like cover my helmet. So, like if we had to rest there and take a break, 15-minute break or for lunch, and kind of cover your helmet so it won't be so hot when I get back from the sun baking it. Sorry, keeping too much noise. Snack bag here. Have my change out gloves when it gets hot. I was in the cloth to wipe your bike off, or windshield off. This is like my freeze out balaclava. I will definitely be wearing that this morning as we leave from here because I know my neck will be cold. And as you see over here, C is doing the packing, cooler, suitcases, jackets, change of jackets. And believe it or not, it's so chilly in the morning since we would get up early, like 7 to 8. It's still in the 50s in the morning here. So imagine riding a motorcycle, like say it's 56. It's going to get cooler as you ride. And then if you're in hill country, some of these not quite mountains, but almost mountainous areas, it's just colder. So you definitely need a bigger coat. So I have my Tour Master with my insulated liner. That's upstairs. I'm going to put that on. But yeah, cords and things like that if we need it. We did cover our motorcycles at night. So, yeah, it's been a fun ride. But this is the trailer that C went all the way to Texas to purchase because it was an excellent buy. One of the friends from our church rode with him. They had a good time, and he loves it to this day. He still loves it. So he has a video about that he did, so you can go check it out. If you're interested, it's in our should be in one of our playlists or just our videos. And the bikes are gonna need a good washing. You might not can tell from the video, and these are vinyl stickers that I cut out on the Cricut. If you had not ever seen these before, it was done during the COVID time, 2020. And so C has some lights down there, some LED lights there when he drives, and here. And he installed some fog lights recently, and also has lighting here. And so for my little Riker though, all I got are some fog lights down there, and I changed out the headlight bulbs to make them brighter because they were them dull yellow incandescent looking bulbs. So I think I put some LEDs in there. So I think the handlebar might be a little crooked though. Might need to get that fixed again, or either it's turned funky. I'm not sure yet, so I'll work that out later. Let me see.